Hi, I'm Ryan with Front End Audio, and this is the Integra 8 from Malcolm Toft. Now, this offers a ton of features, and if I went over every little detail, it would be an impossibly long video, and I already talk enough as it is. So you can just go to Malcolm Toft's website, download the manual, read it, and find out what every little knob, button, fader, etc. does. I want to talk about what makes it cool. Okay, what you have here is an honest-to-God large format console in a small footprint. Each of these 8 channels is its own individual card. So if by some strange event you were to lose one of these channels, the other 7 you still have. You could pull the channel, get it repaired or replaced, pop it back in, and you're back up and running, just like a traditional large format console. But this is designed by the legendary Malcolm Toft and is built by him and his team in England. They're not cutting corners. They're using high quality componentry. The quality control is there, the build quality, everything, longevity, you're just not going to have to worry about it, right? The occurrence of having to worry about servicing this is going to be extremely minimal. If you were to read the manual and read over the features and functions, you're going to find out that you're going to have everything that you would get in a large format console. You have mic pre's, so you can track with it. You have line inputs, aux ins, and inserts. You can mix with it. You can utilize this as a summing mixer. You can utilize it as a monitor controller, headphone amp. It's got everything. It sounds great. It's nice and open and natural, high fidelity, great detail. The mic pre's give you plenty of gain without, any noise. Very natural, very clean and detailed. You have the insert, so you could, if you wanted to, get Malcolm Toft's Equate 8-channel EQ. I did a video on that. There'll be a link up here in the description below for that if you want to check that out. But you could insert that on all the channels. You have 8 channels of EQ, insert that on this, and now you just expanded it to have EQ. Okay. On top of that, you'll see on the rear of the unit, right next to the DC power input for the external power supply, you have the FaderMate power supply input and the FaderMate DB25 connection. What that's for is a paid optional upgrade that you can get on these. Add FaderMate, which will give you motorized faders and DAW control functionalities. So now, not only do you have all the functionalities of a large format console in a small footprint, but now you have motorized faders and DAW control. On top of that, you'll see right next to the DB25 FaderMate, you'll see a blank panel right there that says Digital I/O. That's because there is a optional digital I/O card that you can get for this, which gives you BNC word clock, right? And it gives you USB. So now you have an audio interface. You have a large format console and a small footprint that's at a reasonable price point. It's designed by Malcolm Toft, built in England, and it can have motorized faders and be a DAW controller and be an audio interface. To have somebody like Malcolm Toft take his legacy and his experience in analog over the decades and refine it and hone it for the modern era, and then be forward-thinking enough to add features and expandability that's going to make this relevant in the digital age and give you the best of both worlds. That's really cool. That's what makes this unique. That's what makes this awesome, in my opinion, and why I've thoroughly enjoyed using this. Even though I've really only used it as an analog console, the experience has been wonderful with it. But to know that you have these additional features, these additional upgrades that you can add on to it, whether at the time of purchase or after the fact, and this expands with you, and it gives you way more functionality, it's a very cool piece. It only comes from the mind of somebody who really has a drive and passion for audio and really cares and thinks about, what tools engineers need, no matter whether they're in their home studio as an independent artist or whether they are a professional artist or engineer. And having that with the legacy of Mr. Toft and all the functionalities that this offers is a very, very cool piece. And I hope that this video has really portrayed that and got you excited about it as much as I am. For more information on the Integra 8, all the great products brought to you by Malcolm Toft, and for all your pro audio needs, please do check us out on the web at frontendaudio.com. Thank you.